Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. This is the reading for Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising for January 2021. And Pisces, I already got your cards here in the pre-shuffle so that we can start on your reading. I don't need to shuffle them. But before I start, I wanted to share with you because I had some channeled messages while I was shuffling your cards, and no kidding, I think that this is the fourth time that I start recording for you and I start speaking and I lose my words in the middle of it and I have to start over. And this is exactly what I was feeling while shuffling your cards. There was this lack of trust, almost a high priestess in the reverse, of not seeing the situation, of feeling a bit foggy and not confident, feeling a bit insecure in the shuffling and in my words. And I feel like this is coming from your energy. And it makes a lot of sense because first we have Neptune going through Pisces. So it's transiting your sign. It's transiting your first house, your natural first house. And if it's if you have a Pisces ascendant, then it is indeed in your first house. But also we just had Jupiter and Saturn coming into the sign of Aquarius, which is your 12th house. So it's the house of the unconscious. It's the house of the subconscious messages that we pick up, right? And you are already such a sensitive sign. You are almost like a sponge and you absorb all the vibes going on around you. It's hard for Pisces to have those boundaries to keep other people's energies outside of yours. But with Jupiter, especially Jupiter coming into your 12th house, Jupiter is just expanding all of it. It's expanding the 12th house activities for you because Jupiter is like that. Think of it, Jupiter is that giant planet made of gas and it just increases, expands everything that it touches. So I think that there is a lot of subconscious activity going on for you. And if you are sensitive to other people's energies, to other people's thoughts, whatever it is, I think that this is just being increased right now in the month of January. And I have this feeling that it might be a bit too overwhelming for you. Okay, so this is what I picked up. So let's go into the reading right now. So we start with your card. So this is the card that will represent you in the month of January 2021, the energy that you're stepping into. And just one thing, but I feel like now that I put it out for you and that I said this, that fogginess passed to me. So it's definitely your energy that I'm picking up here. Okay, so we got the King of Earth. And this is great for you. This is really good because I just said that you might feel too overwhelmed. And I think that you feel that in a level. It might be conscious or not, but I think you feel that. Because with the King of Earth, you want to focus on tangible things in your life. And that is great here because that will help you ground yourself. So for instance, you will be focusing on your business, on your finances, on your money, on your house, on your job, on things that bring you prosperity. And that helps you ground yourself. And that's very important in this moment. Since you're being like a sponge, since you're having that 12th house super activated in this month, it's very important to focus on activities of the day to day. Focus on your money, focus on your business, focus on your work. I know that you are a very spiritual sign, but it's very important to have that balance right now. Otherwise, you will be overwhelmed. Then we have the energies of the environment around you or people around you. The Justice. I love the Justice card here, and it has the number 11. I love it because the Justice is you are exactly where you need to be right now. So even if you are in this foggy moment, even if you are in a place in which you are not sure of what direction to move and what choice to make, even if you feel lost and if you are wondering if you are making the right choices, if you're going through the right path, the Justice here tells you, yes, you are. You are exactly where you need to be. So don't be afraid, don't be scared. You might feel lost, you might feel insecure about where you're going, but the Justice tells you it's okay because you are going in the right direction. You are moving towards your destiny. What's going on around you, what needs to happen to you is exactly what you need to go through right now. So this is a great confirmation, right? And in moments in which we feel so overwhelmed psychically, and which we feel that everything around us is just a mist, it's just a fog, it's very good to have that confirmation of keep going, you're doing it right, you're on the right path. Ground yourself, focus on the tangible things, focus on that which you can touch and feel and smell, to help you increase that connection, with the environment. So let's take a look at your tarot cards. So we have the Chariot in the reverse. So yeah, I just said about the lack of focus, right? Not knowing which choice to make, which direction to take. So the Chariot in the reverse here. The Three of Swords in the reverse, I like it. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles right in the middle. And this is the King of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Pentacles right in the middle. And it's interesting because I got a similar message from some other zodiacs. It's like we have lots of reversals around. And I don't feel like this will bother you because I think that you're sitting very strong. You're just letting the world crumble around you. The Queen of Wands. I love this. The Six of Cups. The Emperor in the reverse. And the Five of Cups. Okay. So let's start here. Actually, I see this whole first group here kind of together. So with the Chariot in the reverse, I see that, which I said, I think that it's sometimes hard for you to have a focus, to focus your efforts, because everything around you feels very uncertain, feels very foggy. I keep seeing fog, which is normal here because it is Neptune, right? Neptune is a fog that is cast over us. So especially if you have strong placements in Pisces, it could well be, and especially if your sun in Pisces, check out the degree of your sun. If you can calculate, check which placements you have. So your ascendant, your sun, your moon, your Mercury as well. Check them online. Do a free birth chart online and check the degrees. Okay? If they are around 16, 17, 18, 19 degrees, then you have Neptune transiting right on top of them. So it's normal that you will feel this lack of clarity, this lack of focus right now. Okay, also your Mars. So it just came to me to tell you that. Do your chart online, check the degree. If it's between 16 and 19, then yeah, that's Neptune sitting on top of your planet right now, okay? Or your angle. So this Chariot in the reverse here, for me, yeah, it's normal. It's common to feel like you don't know which direction to go. But just know that, yeah, with the Justice, you are on the right path. Even if you're sitting still and not making a choice right now, then that's exactly what you have to do right now. Whatever you're doing, keep on doing that. Because you are healing from something here. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, you're healing from something. And it's normal that you feel insecure. Or that you felt insecure. Something was taken away from you here. And even if this was an aspect in yourself, it could have been a relationship, it could have been a job, or it could have been a project, and it could have been something about yourself that was taken here. And it's normal to feel insecure. But what I really like is what it becomes. And what it becomes is these two queens. So first, with this Five of Swords here in the reverse, I usually don't like this card, but I actually like how it's coming here. It's almost as if you are accepting a defeat. With the Chariot in the reverse, with the Three of Swords in the reverse, but there's a big feeling of acceptance, of surrender, of the Hanged Man. And like, we didn't have the Hanged Man here, but the Hanged Man is a card of Pisces, and I feel that energy of the Hanged Man, of like losing the battle, but just saying, okay, I lost the battle, and so what? Accepting that it's okay if things don't always go your way. And I love that you are in that energy, because what that energy is leading you to is these two queens, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And I like how they have their backs towards each other, but I see them both as you, as two sides of you. which is a very Piscean thing. Because if you know the symbol for Pisces, it's two, wow, I said this without thinking this, but yeah, the symbol of Pisces is two fishes swimming in opposite directions. I'm gonna link the image here so you can see it. Like, I'm gonna place the image here of the two fishes. So they are two fishes swimming in different directions, but they are both Pisces. They are both Pisces. And that's why I said with the Chariot in the reverse, well, there's so much duality here. Because remember what I said about the Chariot, and look at the Chariot card. It has the two sphinxes here. And this man, he can channel the two sphinxes in one direction so that he can go. But the Chariot is in the reverse. So you lack the focus, you lack the clarity, you lack the ability to focus the two of them into one direction. But right now it's okay because it's the symbol of Pisces. Pisces swim in two different directions. It is a dual sign. And yes, we also need to learn how to channel our efforts sometimes. But I have this feeling that right now for you is completely fine. It's almost as if those two directions can coexist for you. Those two directions can coexist. And those two directions here, they are the part of you that connects with your finances, with the tangible things, that is a hard worker, that take on that big job, and the part of you that is creative, that is bold, that is communicative, with the Queen of Wands. So if you are feeling like you are divided between a choice of taking either something that is very tangible, that will bring you a lot of prosperity, and something that is just creative and ignites your passion, you can have both. Right now, you are in the moment in which you don't need to focus on one thing. You don't need to make a choice. You can have both. And that's exactly how things are supposed to be right now. Wow, I just feel so much power coming from them. And as I said in the beginning, I felt that confusion while shuffling your cards. I felt that insecurity of not knowing which card to choose, and yeah, I see from you that you feel like you need to make a choice, but Pisces, I'm telling you, you don't need to make a choice between the two of them, not right now. You can have both, because they are both you, equally strongly. You can be that practical, pragmatic, detail-oriented Virgo of your descendant, right? Your seventh house cusp is Virgo. And we always need to learn that lesson from our opposite sign. And we have a lot of that opposite sign in us. So Pisces can be so scattered that they might not believe that, nah, I'm not pragmatic, I'm not organized, I'm not focused, or I'm not detail-oriented, because they project that Virgo onto other people. But no, that's a big part of you. You can be that organized, detail-oriented, responsible person. You are that person. But you are also the artistic, creative, bold, explosive, communicative Queen of Wands as well. Because this is a Leo card. This is a card of Leo. But for me, this is also a card of Sagittarius. This is a very Sagittarian energy. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and so are you. You are ruled by both Jupiter and Neptune. So you also have that boldness, that expansiveness in you, that creative. Pisces are extremely creative. So I know I've been repeating this message for a while, but I almost feel like I have to hammer this idea down on you, Like, you can be both. You are both. You are the capable, organized, prosperous, and you are the creative. You are both. Okay, and in the last row, and I find it interesting because I feel almost as if this is disconnected from the rest of the reading in a sense. Okay, I have actually two messages for you. So I think that these will apply to two different groups. So this is a general reading. So take what resonates. If this message isn't for you, then it's probably intended to someone else. Take what I said already and leave this last part, because I feel like this is a more specific message, okay? So for some of you, I almost feel this Emperor in the reverse as someone from your past coming back in, because we have the Six of Cups here. And I see that there is still some mourning going on, mourning of a loss. So there could be that there is this figure of an emperor in the reverse coming back in, and you need to make a choice. Will you focus on your future and just mourn the end of whatever happened here? And that's okay. It's okay to suffer. It's okay to feel. And it's normal to suffer for something that ended. So you can suffer that, but choose to realize your other two cups and move on with your future. Or you can choose to see where it goes, you know? Because look, this person is looking back at the Emperor and it's crying at the Emperor and the Six of Cups. But the Two of Cups are in its back. So I almost see like as the good opportunities are on the opposite side of this. So I feel like for some of you, there is this message here of, are you gonna keep crying over this Emperor in the reverse that may or may not come back, or that is somehow connected with your past, with the Six of Cups here? Or are you gonna turn your back to this situation, pick up your two cups, you know, and focus on yourself here? Because look at how all the other cards, they show only one person. It's really you getting comfortable in your own skin. Especially with these two queens. I really love these two queens. So yeah, I have this message here, but as I said, I think that this is very specific. So if this part doesn't resonate with you, then it's not for you, okay? Okay, so let's take a look at your animal spirit card, which is a card that either represents your energy in the month of January or some energies around you that you should be aware of. And we got the oyster. And it's interesting because remember that I said in the beginning about you being almost like a sponge? You just absorbing all the things around you and you run the risk of being too overwhelmed. But the oyster is very soft inside, right? It has that pearl that is building there, right? So it's working hard to create that pearl, but it's also very soft. It's a very soft meat. So it has a very hard exterior. And I think that creating this hard exterior is something that is important for you right now, to having those strong boundaries. Especially in a moment, you are already a sensitive sign. And I know that Pisces struggle with having boundaries, right? You want to accept everyone. You are so empathic and accepting with everyone around you that you put your boundaries down and sometimes make up too much space for other people. But so you already are like that as a Pisces. But I think that this moment is a moment in which you are extra sensitive. So it's extra important to have those strong boundaries, to know where other people end and you begin, because that will help you filter out their energies as well. So it's quite important, that message, okay? So I want to get some extra cards for each row here. Just some extra messages or any clarification that your guides want to give you. Let's see if we have anything else. Okay, so we got the King of Swords. And we got two kings now. Actually, yeah, two kings and an emperor. So the King of Arrows is the King of Swords. Kingfisher. And I like how it's called the Kingfisher because it's connected here, even though this is the King of Swords. Yeah, the message that I'm getting here is even though this is the King of Swords, is a kingfisher. So it's very connected with the water. And you are a water sign. You are the King of Cups, naturally. So here you come up as a king that is integrating both its mental, rational aspect of the King of Swords and its emotional maturity and awareness of the King of Cups. So it's that almost, it's a mastery of your emotions for me. It's like the perfect balance between your rational and your emotional side. Which again, combines, even though this is the Queen of Pentacles, right? It's about Pentacles, about the groundedness. It's still that duality, that integration of the different parts of you. Ten of Cups, happiness. Wow, this is beautiful, right? So you are building this happiness for you as the King of Earth. You're focusing on things that matter to you. You are attracting that happiness to you by focusing on the different aspects of your life that bring you happiness. I think you're building something very big for you here, and I'm not sure if you realize it. And you're building it because of the work that you have put in yourself. Because you went through that heartbreak or whatever it is that happened here. You accepted it. You accept the loss of the battle, and that gave you a lot of maturity from humility, you know? You're finding your own power in yourself, and with that power, you're bringing this huge abundance of happiness. Look how there is a waterfall and it's overflowing all those cups. It's like there's just so much happiness coming in that it's enough to overflow for everybody around you. I really love this. And I think that if I remember well, I think that you had a very hard reading in the second half of December, in the mid-December reading. So to see you stepping into 2021 so much stronger and with so much more happiness, I really love seeing that for you. Okay, let's get one more. Six of Arrows, transition. Yeah, so again, and look at how this comes right here at the bottom. And remember that I said about this Five of Cups, looking back into that emperor, and to that Six of Cups, and not seeing the two cups behind his back. And the Six of Arrows, which is the Six of Swords and says transition, it's moving the opposite direction. It's leaving that emperor, leaving that Six of Cups. And maybe for some of you, this emperor and the Six of Cups is connected with this Three of Swords in the reverse here. So the way is forward. The way is grabbing these two cups, getting on your boat, and getting the hell out of there. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards for you. I want to get one of these. Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Pisces are so much stronger than they think they are, and that other people realize. Everybody sees Pisces as that soft sign, and I know that a lot of people think that they can take advantage of you because of that. Because you are soft, and because you are caring, and you have a lot of empathy, and then people think that they can take advantage of you, but they don't know how strong you are. You are the last sign of the zodiac, the very last sign. So you have incorporated all the lessons of every other 11 zodiacs, and people don't remember that. You are the High Priestess card. And I love how she has many eyes here. I think it's called the Horus eyes. I'm not sure. I think it's Horus eye. So Pisces, they see everything. They are so connected with their intuition, with their inner world, and that is true power. So believe in that. You are much stronger than you might think you are sometimes, and that other people may judge you to be. Okay, no, actually not this. I want this one. And this is the Angels and Ancestors deck. Wow. So, Spirit Fox, and it says, trust your talents in changing times. So trust your talents, trust yourself, trust that creativity, trust that pragmatic, organized side. You have so many talents. And things are changing for you, right? You're stepping into this King of Earth, in which you're attracting so much abundance to you. And trust your talents. With the Sekhmet be strong card as well. Trust yourself. because there's just so much power inside of you, but you need to see that. Okay, Pisces, so that's all I have for you today, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I do work with private consultations, both tarot readings and also astrological charts. I have my website linked at the description box, so you can check my options in there if you would like to. So take care, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.